Hello everyone, my name is Kennedy Stewart, SGA President. Today we will show our utmost appreciation for the nearly 19 million veterans in the United States of America. The sacrifices that they have made have paved the way for all of us to live free and boldly. Some have confused Memorial Day and Veterans Day. On Memorial Day, we pay tribute to soldiers who died in service to the United States. On November 11th, Veterans Day, we honor soldiers who are living and deceased in the United States Armed Forces. This video is to show our respect and admiration to say thank you for your service. We hope you enjoy it.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose red stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the guns bursting in air, gave proof to the night that the flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The Army is the main ground force of the United States. Its primary function is to protect and defend the country and its interests. The Army is the oldest U.S. military service officially established by the Continental Congress on June 14, 1775. It's also the largest of the military services. The Army is supported by two reserve forces, which can be tapped for trained personnel and equipment during times of need. The Army Reserves and the two National Guard.
The Air Force is the youngest military service prior to 1947. The Air Force was a separate corps of the Army. The mission of the Army Air Corps was to support Army ground forces. However, World War II showed that air power had much more potential than simply supporting ground troops. So the Air Force was established as a separate service. The primary mission of the Air Force is to defend the U.S. and its interests via air and space. Like the Army, the activity duty Air Force is supplemented by the Air Force Reserves and the Air National Guard.
The Navy was officially established by the Continental Congress in 1775. The Navy's primary mission is to maintain and protect U.S. interests at sea. In times of conflict, the Navy helps to supplement Air Force air power, since the Navy aircraft carriers can often deploy where fixed runways are impossible. An aircraft carrier usually carries about 80 aircrafters, mostly fighters or fighter bombers. The Navy is also primarily responsible for transporting Marines to conflict of sea. The Navy is supported in times of need by the Naval Reserves. However, unlike the Army and Air Force, there is no Naval National Guards.
Marine Corps. The Marines was officially established on 10 November 1775 by the Continental Congress to act as landing force for the United States Navy. In 1798, however, Congress established the Marine Corps as a separate service. While amphibious operations are their primary specialty in recent years, the Marines have expanded underground combat operations as well.
The United States Coast Guard, the smallest of the U.S. military branches, was originally established in the Revenue Cutter Service in 1790s. In 1915, it was reformed as the United States Coast Guard. In peacetime, the Coast Guard is primarily concerned with law enforcement, boating safety, sea rescue, and illegal immigration control. However, the President can transfer part of all of the Coast Guard to the Department of the Navy in times of conflict. The Coast Guard consists of ships, boats, aircraft, and shore stations that conduct a variety of missions. It is also supported by the Coast Guard reserves and the Volunteer Coast Guard Auxiliary in times of needs. The Coast Guard is commanded by a 4-star admiral known as the Coast Guard Commandant.
It's such an honor and a privilege to be able to speak with the wonderful students and staff at McAdory Middle School. To the staff, thank you so much for your acknowledgement of veteran service and their commitment to this great nation. But I would also like to thank you for your service and your commitment, not only to the students and their education, but to this community. So I would like to thank you all so much for your service and dedication to the mission of students' education and making sure that that comes first. So I salute you. So, to the students, my name is Asia Hill. I served in the United States Air Force for a total of 8 years. I did 6 years active duty and 2 years reserve. So, what I did was I was an administrative expert. And basically, what that was is I would make sure that all paperwork and yearly evaluations for what we called airmen was done in a timely manner. And not only done in a timely manner, but they were done correctly so that we can avoid a lot of errors and mistakes and a lot of back and forth between supervisors and and their subordinates. So that's basically what I did. That was my overall job. But I did have the opportunity to travel all over the world. I had the opportunity to travel to places like Djibouti, Africa, Tanzania, Africa. I've been to Italy. I've been to Turkey, numerous of places in Turkey, Cappadocia, Antalya, and I've been to Qatar, Kuwait, South and North Korea. So I have a lot of Middle East and Europe and Asia traveling experience under my belt. And one thing I would like to mention about all veterans, we dedicate our lives to this great nation for freedom and liberty so that all of us can enjoy the freedoms that we have here in the United States, whether that is the freedom of speech, the freedom of religion. And not only that, but we protect this nation from terrorism. One of the great things that I had to do in Turkey while serving in Turkey was I used to do cargo missions. And what that was is I would transport different goods and materials and things like that to different countries. And I can remember one particular time where I had to stop in Saudi Arabia. And at that base, there were some terrorists setting up some what we call some IEDs, and there was some C4, that is an explosive device, inside of a truck. And they wanted to bomb that U.S. base. But of course, all of the great men and women who served this country proudly with